Hey guys, and welcome back to Gap Gracepoint Online. We are so looking forward to spending time with you this morning as we look at our weird, wacky, wonderful, and amazing God videos for this week. And also, we are so looking forward to welcoming those of you that are joining us for the first time for Gap Gracepoint Online today. So, welcome to each and every one of you guys. In today's weird, wacky, wonderful, and amazing God video, we are going to be looking at trees and the Amazon rainforest. Two amazing related things that teach us so much about God, our creation, and also even about ourselves. Now, you may be wondering, what could I possibly learn about myself from trees? But you'll be surprised. And so let's have a look at today's weird, wacky, wonderful, and amazing God videos. There are two straight after each other, so please do enjoy both the one on trees and the one on the Amazon rainforest. Once we've had a look at this, we'll chat through a few things that were mentioned in the video, and then I'll tell you more about what's happening today and this week. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wonderful, Wacky, and Amazing God. And weird should be somewhere in that title too, because sometimes things are just plain weird when it comes to our earth. But today we're looking at another wonderful fact about our creation and about our earth that helps us just go, wow, God, you are so cool. So did you know that there are about 3 trillion trees on earth? 3 trillion. If we were to put up the number on the screen, it would be so big, you probably wouldn't even be able to try and pronounce it if you grouped it into zeros and numbers, because trillion is just so huge. If we break that down and we look at the Earth's population and we take the amount of trees, that means for every one person, there's about 422 trees. I don't know if you've ever seen the number 422 trees, but that's a big forest. Imagine that there are so many trees for every person. Why is this, you may ask? Well, God knew that we needed oxygen, we needed fresh air, and so God has created so many amazing trees to help us have enough oxygen so that every single one of us can breathe in and out and know that our life can be sustained by the oxygen. Isn't God creative? Isn't He wonderful? Isn't He amazing? So every time you look at a tree, remember that God has created that tree to help you. And so you need to look after that tree and the earth just as much. I hope that this fact helps you look at the earth around you, look at creation and go, wow, God, you're just amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to Weird, Wonderful, Wacky, and Amazing God. There is so many adjectives that we can use to describe God because God is just that amazing. Today we are looking at another fact about our world, about creation, that tells us all about God. Remember, when we look around creation, we can be brought to awe and wonder of God because we believe that God is the creator of everything that we see and everything that is on earth. So here's a cool fact for you today. Did you know that the world's largest tropical rainforest is the very biodiverse Amazon rainforest? The Amazon rainforest is home to 1/3 of the Earth's land species. So if you picture the Earth's land species as like a vase or a column and break it down into 3 pieces, one of those 3 pieces lives in the Amazon rainforest. And also 1 in 10 of the known species on the planet live there. How cool is that? That God has created this amazing biodiverse forest. Biodiverse means that there is so much different life going on there, and there is so much to be found there. We can see how awesome God is, that God has thought to create such an incredible part of our world. And that just helps us look around and say, God, if you can create that and make it so wonderful, you have created me wonderful, diverse, and amazing, just like the Amazon rainforest. Have a great day, guys. Wasn't that cool? I hope that you guys really enjoyed those videos. I know how much I enjoyed making them because I think that God is so amazing and that there is so much for us to learn from God's creation, all about Him and ourselves. Today we look at these trees and we look at the Amazon rainforest and we see how these facts are just examples of God's love for us and how incredible God is. When we look at the trees, we see that each one of us needs oxygen to breathe, and that without these trees, we would not have enough oxygen. And this shows us that God takes care of us simply because He loves us. There's also more that we can learn about the Amazon rainforest that can teach us about ourselves and about God. That God has created such a biodiverse, meaning that we find so many different species and forms of life there, such a biodiverse space, and this shows us that God is super creative and loves making special, different, and unique things as part of His creation. The great news is that you and I are part of God's special and unique creation, and this shows us that God made you and I special and that He loves that we are different and unique from each other. Of course, there's more that we can learn even about this from the trees and God's Amazon rainforest that He's created. Because God takes care of us, we also need to take care of His creation. Can you think of some ways that we can do that? Maybe you want to spend some time, pause the video, and think about what are some ways that we can take care of God's creation today. The second thing that we can look at from the Amazon rainforest is that because each of us and our creation is so different, each of us is special, unique, and different from one another. The important thing then is that we need to be thankful for our uniqueness and respect our uniqueness and the uniqueness of others around us too. Maybe think of some ways that you can respect the uniqueness of other people. For example, not bullying them or saying mean things about them because they look, talk, or act differently to us. We need to celebrate our differences, like our differences of appearance, our abilities, our accents, our personalities, our likes, our dislikes, our talents, and so much more that makes us different. Different is good because God created us all different. Did you know that even in scripture we can find these two truths, that God takes care of us because He loves us and that God has created us different and unique? If you want to look at some scriptures about how God takes care of us, I would love to encourage you as you do the activity to look up the scriptures. You can find this activity in the comments below the video as you click on it, and then you can look at the scriptures in Matthew 6 and Psalm 23. You'll also be able to look at Ephesians 2 verse 10 and Isaiah 64 verse 8, which tells us all about these two Bible truths. But first up, let's head on over to Cross Culture and then I'll tell you more about today's activity.
Searching, your love was never far. You made a way to get to me. You were the whisper leading me to your heart. Forever I belong to you. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Your love won't let me down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Your love won't let me right when I need you. You listen as I pray. You leave the 99 for me. You paint the sky with promises of your grace, so I can find my way to you. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you. holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Your love won't let me down, 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 down. Your love won't let me down, 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 down. Your love won't let me.
I hope that you guys enjoyed that worship. I really enjoyed it, but I hope that today you learned a lot. Thank you so much for joining me today as we looked at our lesson. Please do join us again for another episode of Gap Gracepoint Online next week, and I hope until I see you again next week, have a great week. God bless, stay safe, and have a lot of fun.